What's up, YouTube? Good morning, good morning. Sunday morning here. Geo, taking another look into the charts. Trying to see where the crypto market is headed. I'm currently been sitting on the sideline since we start to drop down. Um, Let me go back here on the daily chart. And you could see we've been on a downtrend since 69,000. Since we hit about 69,000 for a few months, we hit 69,000 right around um, November. You could see that right around in November, November the 8th, November the 9th. And since then, we just been on this crazy multi-month downturn, all the way down to right around 32,000, 500 roughly. Um, and since then, right around January, towards the end of January, we've been seeing a little bit of uptrend going on. And I done been out my trade since Sol was around where it is right now. Right now it is 95,000. You could see over here on my right hand side. 95 dollars, I'm sorry. $95 per Sol. I done got out, right around 94, between, and some all the way down to $85. The market was looking like everything was getting ready to just tank down like crazy. So I just been out sitting on the sideline. I just been looking, observing, and trying to wait for my next entry point into the market. And just looking at the chart here, you can see Bitcoin been on a run all the way up to about 45,000, about 45,600, roughly. And since then, we've been on a little mini downtrend. And the question is, and what I've been looking at is, are we going to continue to see this uptrend here play out and break this resistance right here at the 45,600 roughly, and go all the way up to the next resistance where it is around 51,000, or are we gonna come back down and retest this support here at 39,500? And to me, it is looking very likely. You could see the EMA here that I'm looking at, and first line here is the 20 EMA. This orange one here is the 30 EMA. And usually you could see, this is on the daily time frame here, and usually in an uptrend you will see this yellow line, the 20 EMA, kind of cross over the 30 EMA here, and with price riding above it, like in this instance right here. Let me show you. Okay, you could see the 20 EMA, which is the yellow line. It actually flip over the 30 EMA. These are the four lines here, and it price action right above the 20 EMA, and it rode it. You could see how it kind of right above the 20 EMA, which is the yellow line again, all the way up. And once it falls below the 20 EMA, which is the yellow line, and it crosses over the 30 EMA, which is the orange line, you could see that that signifies a downtrend, which we've been in for a few months. Now, until this 20 EMA is crossing over this 30 EMA, which right now it looks like it is not. Let me pull this up a little closer for you. So you can see it isn't crossing as yet. So I'm still feeling a little bearish. Right now the price is 42,160 for Bitcoin. I'm just still feeling a little bearish. Everything that I'm seeing is telling me that this might be a little pretty big bull trap here. I'm thinking price might come back down to test this support here right around 39,000 roughly, before we start seeing more upward momentum, and hopefully to kind of bust past this resistant level here and take us all the way up to roughly 51,000 area. So that is what I am seeing here in the chart. And you could see this blue band here, this upper blue band, lower blue band. This is the Bollinger Band, and usually price tends to kind of respect the Bollinger Band here. And zoom this out so you could see it a little better. Price tend to kind of respect and stay within this band here. You could see right here how we kind of tap out right at the top of the band, and look where the band falls. It's right at the top of the resistance here, which is 51,000. You could see that it pierced above it. This is on the daily time frame, so it pierced above it 2 days, but that was signifying the top of the top of the trend right there. This is on the daily time frame, and you can see once we plunge back down, we actually plunge and pierce through the band, which is kind of telling you that once we start piercing through the band below, or piercing through the band above like this, you could kind of get an idea where the momentum is going. Because price tend to ride above in the upper half of the band on an uptrend, and you could see this orange line here. That's the middle line of the band here, the Bollinger Band. Sorry for having such a crazy messy eyesore chart here. And this is on the 4-hour, the daily time frame. So let's take a look at the RSI. Right now, RSI is, you can see right here, RSI is right about 53. And anytime RSI is above 50, which is this middle line here, you could kind of see we're in a when the uptrend, the momentum is pushing upwards. Let's take a look into the weekly. See how that is looking. And on the weekly chart, you could clearly see the RSI, the lowest we had gotten when we had fallen down to the 32,000. Let's call that the bottom for now. On the RSI, the lowest we had gotten down was 38. Yep, yeah, right around 38. Now, back in the summer, when we had kind of fell into that bear market, which was right around here, the lowest we got on the RSI was around 42. Yeah, around 42. That's the lowest we had gotten on the RSI back in July 2021 from this crazy downturn here. So this other downturn that we just had, we even went lower. You know, we went to 38, right around 38. So that left me thinking, did we actually probably see and hit the bottom? Could it be? And now we're gonna be back in a uptrend, you know, possibly going back up to test all-time high of 69,000, 68,000. Could be possible. You could see the Bollinger Band here, how it perfectly called the top of the last all-time high we have. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are at towards the lower half bottom of the band. And here's the middle line of the RSI band, the Bollinger Band here. So you see we tapped out at the top of the Bollinger Band, which is an indicator. And we done fell all the way down to the bottom. And you can see how the price over the span of Bitcoin, how it has been kind of flowing through the band here. So we were at the top of the band. That was the top. Now we done fell back down, hit the bottom of the band. I'm thinking that we may come back down to test this support level at 39,000, and then from there we may see upward momentum from there, you know, just taking off upwards. Right now the top of the Bollinger Band is at 60, running around 68,000, 69,000 roughly, and it is kind of, you know, facing a neutral position here. It's not really facing up or down. You could kind of look at it like back here. You could clearly see the Bollinger Band, these two blue lines here, kind of facing upwards. Let me get that Bollinger Band off. Take a look at the price action here. This is BTC, Bitcoin. So we on the weekly time frame. In here, weekly. And you could see the the 20 EMA here, which is the yellow line, 30 EMA, the orange line, and right now, let's see if the 20 is crossing the 30 EMA. Let's squirrel in here. Let's squirrel in. Up. It is a cross. Look at that. Look at that cross. Yellow line crossing, yellow line, which is the 20 EMA, crossing the orange line, which is the 30 EMA on the weekly time frame, which is looking bearish. Looking bearish with price action below the EMA ribbon. Just coming up to test it. So we are let's look back. You could see, let's look back to see when is the last time we kind of seen the yellow line, which is the 20 EMA, crossing over the orange line, 30 EMA. So we're seeing it. This is right here, 2020. Let's see, we see what happened. (2020), as far as I can go back with this chart, and you could say when the 20 EMA crosses the orange line, which is the 30 EMA, we had massive downturn from the highs of, we were at a high of 10,400, 10,500. Can you believe it? Back in February 2020, Bitcoin, you could have got Bitcoin for 10,500. Come on, people, are you kidding me? This was like less than 2 years ago. And from there, once we had the cross on the weekly EMA, the weekly ribbon, where the 20 crosses the 30, we fell all the way up from 10 grand, 10,500, all the way down into the crypto abyss, people. The crypto abyss, right around $3,700. Ouch. Whew. It's crazy. That is just sick. Heinous. Wow. That was a deep dive, people. That was a deep dive, And that was one of the only times on the weekly, you could see, doesn't go back much more, where this yellow 20 EMA crosses the orange, which is the 30 EMA. Had a sick, heinous dive. Woo-hoo. And once it crosses back above it, you could see we just been on a crazy ride fell all the way down to 3,700 roughly. And this was in March 2020. Let's look a year later. Where we at? March 2020, that was the last crazy time it crossed. And let's look where March 2021 is. Right around March 2021, Bitcoin, less than a year, people. Less than a damn year, went all the way up to around $60,000. Which other asset on earth you see doing that? Please let me know in the comments below. Please let me know in the comments below. Please. That was a sick, heinous, crazy move. Woo! Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe below, folks. Please comment, give me your comments, let me know what kind of technical analysis, what kind of chart you guys want me to look at next. Please put your comments in the comment section below. Share, like, and subscribe. Now, let's continue deep dive and looking over this chart here. And you could see that even back in summer 2021, right back in July last year, that the 20 EMA still didn't even cross the 30 EMA. You know, price action was, for the majority of time, living above the 20 EMA. And you could see exactly what happened when it crossed the 20 EMA. Whoopsies! Down in the crypto abyss, people. Yep. Down into the crypto abyss. So that's one of the things I'm definitely always looking out for. Every time it crosses, price action drops below the 20 EMA, which is the orange line, we always see a nice deep dive. Look at this 20 EMA here, with exception of just a few, but the majority of times price action fell right here. It was around 43,000. It fell below the 20 EMA on the ribbon, which is the yellow line, and we came all the way down to about 39,000. So let's take a look here, see how much that is. Down to the bottom, it's about a 9% drop right there. About a 9% drop. Let's take a look at this other one. How much did we drop when we crossed the EMA ribbon, the 20 EMA ribbon, this last time? Let's take a look and see. Let's see. Grab my measuring tool. Once we cross the 20 EMA on the weekly time frame, we done fell down. Look at that. A sick, heinous 21%. So we cross that. Now let's take a look at over here. This was right here in 21, November 21. As soon as we crossed the 20 EMA, let's take a look back here. More see, next time we cross it was right around May 2021. Let's take a look and see how much we had sank down into the crypto abyss here on the weekly time frame. And from the moment we cross to the bottom, Let's see. From the moment we cross, let's see, the bottom is actually right around here. Look at that, people. A sick, heinous 38% from the moment we cross the 20 EMA, which is the yellow line, on the weekly time frame. Sick, heinous. Woo! That's crazy. That is crazy. So every time we sink below the 20 EMA ribbon, we go for a sick, nasty, heinous dive down into the crypto abyss. Let's take a look over here back at March 2020. The last time I'm able to see on the weekly time frame when we had fell. Let's see. Fell below. We fell below right here. Let's see how much this is. From the top to the bottom, 57%. Can you see that? That's the last. That's back here in March 2020. Wow, 57%. So keep that in mind, 57. Let's take a look at this one here. We fell below the ribbon right here. Went down about 24%. Coming back over here. Let's see. We fell below the ribbon from top to low. 17%. Wow. So every time we fell below the 20 EMA ribbon on the weekly time frame, we gone for a sick, heinous dive. And every time that you see the 20 EMA crossing the 30 EMA on the weekly time frame that we seen right here, we had a sick, heinous dive. This was about 50. Let's see how much this was again. I forgot. About 57% in the crypto abyss. Back in March 2020. Sick, heinous, cold. See how much we had fallen here. And that was just falling below the 20 EMA ribbon. You could see how much we fell from the last all-time high. About 54%. And once we had crossed this ribbon here, on the 20 EMA ribbon on the weekly time frame, we fell about 38%. So let's take a look at the price action, see what it's been doing. Let's kind of see if we could tell where it's going next. I'm still sitting on the sideline, people, just waiting for my next entry point to get back into the market. And we could see on the hourly time frame 1 hour time frame, we're still in a downtrend since we hit the recent high of about 45,800 roughly. Since then, we crossed the 20 EMA on the 1 hour time frame, and we just been on a crazy downtrend since. But things are looking that it may swing back to an uptrend, and we may possibly come back up here to test the 45 $600 dollar resistance level. We may just have a bounce here, and we done hit this level a couple of times, so I think this time we're coming back to hit it. We definitely probably gonna see a run all the way back up the $51,000 resistance level as soon as we kind of break this downward sloping trend line. See, let's paint this different color. Should be red. This resistance, because right now Bitcoin kind of look like it's in a falling wedge. Let's see here. Support. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so right now it looks like it's in a falling wedge. So if we break this resistance here, which is about 42,400. If we break this resistance here, I can expect us probably to have a run up. We may drop back down and test this lower resistance half here, which is about 41,000, and then we probably see a little run up going up. Yeah, so this is a fallen wedge. It is definitely a bearish pattern. Chances are more likely that it's going to break up. So we're going to see what it does. What I'm thinking, we may see something like this, you know, and then break up, or it probably come here to test this lower band before it's actually starting to kind of rip up here. So that's what I'm here seeing in the charts. Please like, share, subscribe, comments. Tell me what you'd like me to go over next, what your thoughts are. What altcoins are you holding? What type of crypto you're holding? Please drop it in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe.